Weekend, the Warriors won their third NBA title in 4 years, sweeping the Cavaliers. And then 5 minutes after that, LeBron James came to the press conference with a soft cast on his shooting hand. Reports surfaced he punched a whiteboard after that very frustrating Game 1 loss. Stephen, how much blame does LeBron deserve for this?
I mean, if he still can have the series he had with a broken hand or whatever he done to his hand, then they should have never even said nothing. Like, I don't even know why would it even be a subject right now. Like, or why would he even come out and talk about it? The series is over. There's nothing you can do about it. You can't go back and start over because your hands hurt. You know, just leave it alone. I think it wasn't a good decision by the guy who you expect to carry your team, knowing how the biggest burden he had and how much he had to carry his team. For him to do that, that was real selfish. You know, a lot of people saying LeBron was been selfish during the season as far as his stats and all this stuff. Well, punching the board, knowing how much your team needs you.
With your shooting hand.
I think that was real selfish. But to me, it really didn't look like it affected his game at all. I mean, he was still dominant. At times, I think his heart was questioned. You know, I don't know if he punched his heart against the whiteboard, because at times it looked like his heart was hurting. You know, he wasn't competing, wasn't giving the same energy that we normally see from LeBron. So I just think it was too late to come out with. The series was over. Hey, if you hurt your hand, just say you hurt it, but don't bring it up and try to make it the topic of taking away from getting swept.
Right, not trying to make an excuse. Here's the thing. Let me, because I know
after you go 51-8-8. Mm-hmm. Your starting point go out, miss a free throw. Mm-hmm. Your starting shooting go out, make a bonehead play, and you do everything you can to win Game 1. You had a great game, and you don't win it. That took a lot out of him. He quit. I don't want to hear nothing about no hand or none of that. He quit. He knew he was playing against a better team. After Game 1, he knew he was beat. Point blank, bruh. It had nothing to do with his hand. If your hand, hey, okay, we was talking about Steph. It's ankle. He was out there still playing. Agreed. You're not hurt. So you're not hurt, LeBron. Just leave it alone.
Well, okay, well, hold on.
We can't make excuses. They got swept, okay? 4-0. Take it like a man. Go home, bruh. Heal your hand up. Have a great offseason. Figure out where you're going. But do not make that as an excuse. Y'all got swept by a better team. The whole world knows that.
Okay, a couple things, Stephen. First of all, on the injury, you get no triple-double. Both those games shooting around 50%. He had quit.
I mean, he knew he couldn't win. He knew he couldn't beat Golden State. I didn't say he didn't go out there and play, but he knew as a team they couldn't beat Golden State in this series. He knew that after Game 1. After having all those heroics he did in Game 1, he knew.
But also now you understand why he wasn't taking the jump shots.
Everybody hurt at this part of the season. I don't want to hear nothing about the hand. Like, the hand thing, they just let that go. Yeah, he hurt his hand. Okay, cool. He still played. You just said he had a triple-double with his hand hurt. So that shouldn't be an issue. My point is, after going 51-8-8, after doing all you can to win Game 1 on the road, the biggest game in your NBA career, Game 1, you do everything you can. Your team blow it. Your coach don't call a timeout. That would take a lot out of me.
Yes.
Now, it took all the air left out of him after, as you seen the frustration, putting his head, you know, punching the board. Now that's even more frustrating. So we knew he was frustrated. I'm not saying he quit playing, but as far as him, the same confidence he had going into Game 1, he didn't have the same confidence the rest of the series after losing that big game, Game 1.
Man.